Hello and welcome back to Please 2. What's the Justice? This is part 5, I believe, and I actually recorded part 4 earlier today, so this is recording the very same day. So I actually remember what we did last part. So we discovered the new vehicle, the one that it seems most people that played this game love. The vehicle that most people say may be their favourite vehicle. Although I'm not sure. I will be reading the comments on a previous episode and possibly a future episode. I might ask that again. So we'll find out. However, this is actually a vehicle that I'm probably one of the outliers that wasn't so keen on it, but we'll see how I handle it now. I honestly don't think it's too bad.
Our technical analysis of the Raptor Mark II is now complete. It appears to be an advanced, larger, more powerful prototype version of the Raptors used by the Marines. The Raptor's excellent all-terrain capabilities, heavy frontal firepower, and strong durability should all prove critical factors in our counterstrikes against the Marines. Having already deployed extensive anti-air defenses, they are unlikely to be prepared for such a strong ground assault. While the technicians are adapting our ammunition for the Raptor, you should take the opportunity to familiarize yourself with its operating systems and control dynamics. Patrol Caridome, following your waypoint indicator. Any Marine forces encountered should be destroyed on sight.
So, yeah, the gangs have just magically disappeared. Since we're only facing the Marines now. Now, I will say, this vehicle. Now, the reason that they give for why we're using this over the Havoc is the amount of air defense that the Marines have. I just thought it'd be like
to the primary airbase to download your patrol coordinates.
I would have thought it would be like more to like save fuel and things like that. Okay, so we've got a base here. So this is, honestly, it might be that there were too many missions with this. That might have been my issue. Or maybe I was scarred as a kid by this level, by not finding out how to do things. Actually, yeah, I think I was absolutely stuck on this level for ages. But as I said,
Waypoint coordinates downloaded. Proceed to first waypoint when ready. Venom Patrol 1 has launched.
See you out there, Alpha Wing.
yeah, as I say, when I first played this game, like as a kid, I played a lot as a kid, and well, I played G Police 1 more than this as a kid. But so basically, I had in French, like I've said in this Let's Play already, and I think this level was one of those that really gave me troubles as well. And I think that was always the reason why I wasn't that keen on this game. That might have been one of the big reasons.
A Marine communication station has been set up here. Destroy it.
Wow, the minigun is really powerful to do that. Need some minigun locks. Good thing. We like never get rockets in this game. Or at least we haven't got it yet. Yeah, as a kid I was playing the first Jeep Police a lot.
Station destroyed. Continue your patrol.
And I had saves on various different missions. Like my favorite missions. Mission Site was definitely one.
Marine hostiles incoming. Eliminate them.
The one where you take out Nanosoft's HQ. There's also mission 35, which obviously the final one where you finish the game. I won't spoil that if I mean if you're watching this and you've never played the first game and you might want to play or watch the first game. I might have spoiled quite a lot of it for you. But I'm not going to spoil like the actual ending. So, okay, for some reason, oh, this is when dropships become a problem. We have these to deal with. Infantry. Yeah, what else were what other levels were my favorite?
Hostiles destroyed. Continue patrol.
Mission 21 and Mission 22, the first two missions where you get access to the Havoc, not the Havoc, the Venom. Those two were some of my favorites as well. Maybe Mission 25. I remember as like, oh, Mission 20 was one I remember because I was always getting stuck on that.
Proceed to next waypoint.
And there was this like crazy thing, like, because I was really young when I played this, and I was always scared of the gunboats, and like my dad had played.
Alpha Wing, we have energy readings at the dome entrance near you. Investigate the situation.
And he'd gone to like level 20 of the original game, and that's basically where Nanosoft are doing their retreat. And there's one bit, and I was like further than I could ever get myself. Because I was always stuck on level 2, I couldn't keep the ground team alive. I couldn't stop myself destroying the ground team because as a kid you do things like that. Oh man, I think this is why I dislike this. It's because they put too much platforming in. And so, yeah, so level 20 was like so far into the game.
The Marines have cracked the seals we placed on the tunnels. Hold them off until reinforcements arrive.
We are on our way, Alpha Wing.
And so, level 20 had a gunboat.
A transport has been dispatched to seal the tunnel again. Continue to hold off the Marines.
And oh, this is good stuff. Yeah, and that gunboat, I would always like hide in one of the tunnels. Because like, for some reason I was always scared of the gunboats. Don't know why. I was also kind of scared of the turrets, but like, fair enough, like the turrets are pretty bloody dangerous. Yeah, I was weird story. Yeah, like, and then years later, like years later, like after I've completed the game and everything, like I start speedrunning, and when I'm speedrunning, I start becoming scared of level 20 again, for different reasons. Because there's a bit where you have to face down leopard fighters, and they are really, like, they do really a lot of damage. So we're just waiting for this. No, it's someone coming over to repair this. Or we're just waiting for more spawns. Excuse me, if you hear me like clearing my throat or coughing, I do apologize. For anyone that doesn't know, like, I'm highly asthmatic, so, and there's certain times that, like, I'm more asthmatic than others. I try to not do it whilst I'm recording or on stream, but sometimes it's kind of difficult to do. It's just like an automatic thing. It's just not something I can really control. So if you're watching like any of my old videos and you're wondering why is that I do that a lot, it's because of that. But that's one big thing that's changed for my setup is like the audio quality. So like we have these
tunnel sealed.
Oh, that's
Good work, Alpha
that's a
Wing.
bleep.
Continue your patrol.
So we have these boring freighters now, and so I wonder what happened to the helicopter transports that we had before. Have they all been destroyed? Or did we just not take them with us when we were running away from the Marines and hiding out in this dome?
Marines approaching your position. Destroy them.
This is kind of like with the new Nanosoft, I've just realised. Hiding out in the mining domes. See, that's a unique thing. That's something completely new. Is trying to avoid being bombed. Yeah. After having said that, there's like too much noise. I'm gonna really try and stay conscious of that
Marines
right
destroyed.
now.
Patrol
So
complete. Return to base.
hopefully that'll happen less. Or because I'm gonna like re-listen to them. Like if it's not too much, I'll probably edit out sound-wise. But if it's too much, there's a possibility that I might re-record the audio. yeah, I just want to apologise in advance. And it's not something I should ever apologise for, but the audio quality is very important both on Twitch and YouTube. And it's something I get really like, something I get really sort of like, it's something that's super important to me, because I know that the audio quality is super important.
Something's happening at the East Tunnel entrance. It's a major assault!
Why don't we go back out? I think we probably will.
The Raptor Mark II has shown itself to be a useful addition to the G-Police arsenal, particularly in its ability to avoid fast close-range fighters. Although since it's currently lacking any Grade A weaponry, the Raptor has yet to fulfill its maximum potential. G-Police engineers are still working on the integration of additional weapons for the Raptor unit. The next few hours will test the machine's capabilities even further. Reconnaissance reports large numbers of Marine troop movements in neighboring Loader Dome. It appears Colonel Grice has instigated another major offensive against our position. All units alert. The Marines have begun their assault on this dome. Scanners are detecting multiple incoming signals from all tunnel entrances. Slater is to lead the ground assault. Use the Raptor's agility and firepower to intercept any hostiles before they have a chance to target us. At all costs, defend the air bases from Marine attacks. All currently integrated Grade A weapon upgrades for the Raptor are now available from the airbase's rearming platform. You will receive updated priority targets as the battle develops.
So they throw you right into the frying pan with this. Okay, Harbinger Cannon. Oh, so that's like a flat cannon. I mean, the thing is, we don't have this. We don't have this on any of the other weapons. So this is like a brand new weapon. Other vehicles, that is. Why am I leading the ground assault? Am I not like the best pilot in? I guess if someone's going to pilot a unique vehicle, should be me, right? So napalm rockets are quite different with this, if I remember correctly.
Move to the primary airbase to rearm.
Yes, sir. So, did we ever find out what happened to Hacker? See, that's one thing I don't like, is we didn't get a successful conclusion to the games. But I think what the conclusion actually ended up being was the assault on the depot.
Rearmed. Protect the air bases and destroy all Marines in the area. Fighters incoming.
Okay, we really didn't get much ammo for the Harbinger cannon.
Alpha Wing, we have hacked into the Marines' communications grid. Patching it through to you now.
There's some sort of Raptor unit down there, Unit 2. Take it out. Unit 1, attack the airbase.
Yeah, that is one issue I have with this game is
All dropships. Deploy your pods now.
I feel like
Marine bikes attacking. Move to intercept.
this game could have had like 5 more missions and be like a little bit longer, like story-wise as well. Like have a successful conclusion to the game stuff. Like the games are just like completely defeated. But
Marine cargo tugs are moving to blow up the airbase. Destroy them and their escort.
Unit 61, distract the Raptor. Unit 62, 63, move to your designated position.
it will land up here. Yeah, it feels like it definitely feels like we're just scraping by.
APC
I do like that feel that they give you. And ironically, they achieve that feel by giving you a lot more allies than ever before. And yeah, what I mean by that is like it feels like you're part of a team, and it feels like you're with the same you're with the same team all the time.
Unit 7, break and attack.
Wow, this does so much damage, this barbecue rocket. I mean, it does so much damage when launched at stuff on the ground anyway. You know, it's not as bad as I make it out. This actually okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would very much rather be flying the Venom on this mission. However, this is good to have in the game. Just don't want it too much. The Rhino, we need the Rhino. Like, the Rhino needed to have more missions in this game as well. It's the little car thing. There is, there's one final thing that we obtain in the future, but I'm not going to spoil what it is, and I would ask people not to leave comments about what is. And that one is my favorite vehicle in the game.
Marine dropships with Corsair escorts approaching.
I think it's actually just because
Unit 32, your primary target is now the Raptor. Take it down.
I think it's simply because it just changes up the game so much. Like it feels like the game gets a massive redesign with it. Oh, that's really powerful. Wait, hang on. Can I one-shot this? Almost. That does stupid amounts of damage. Yeah, they introduce a lot of new weapons in this game. I think the big reason why it feels like there's fewer weapons in the game, when there's actually a lot more, and a lot more variants of them, is because you only get a few at a time. Like, you don't get a huge amount.
What is that thing made of? I want it destroyed right now.
Each mission.
Fighters incoming.
That's a bit more than a fighter. Liking these weapons. I also love how they're getting so hit up over.
Multiple Marine units incoming. Looks like this is the final push. Dropships, APCs, and Corsairs approaching.
Yeah, I like how they're getting so het up about
Unit 12, attack pattern 4.
About us. Okay, so we have to focus on surviving. Oh man, we got some like surviving issues here. I'm surprised that's it. It didn't feel like that was it.
All units, fall back. Repeat, fall back.
I felt like we missed
All
something.
Marines in the area
this.
have been destroyed. Good work, Alpha Wing.
Alpha Wing when we're like a ground unit. Where's their base
Good work.
mission?
The Marine forces have once again been repelled, and Corridome is back under G-Police control. Unfortunately, the majority of our units have now been grounded due to a chronic lack of supplies. In our current condition, we would not be able to withstand another large frontal assault. It has now become imperative to make supply raids into Marine territory if we are to mobilize our forces again.
So this is actually probably the reason why they lean so heavily on this platform, this weapon platform, I'm going to call it.
We have detected several automated Marine transport trucks in Loader Dome. Scanners show the trucks to be carrying valuable fuel rods. We need to redirect the transports back to our temporary base. Firstly, destroy the Marines' communications link. Then transmit new navigational data into each transport's guidance computer, using modified scanning equipment on board the Raptor. Once scanned, escort and protect each transport in turn, as it follows a pre-programmed route back to our temporary base. Be aware the Marines would rather destroy the fuel rods than let them fall into G-Police hands. The Marines will be alerted to your presence once their communications link has been destroyed. When this occurs, expect hostile units to be redirected to your location.
Okay, I don't particularly remember this mission. Okay, so this is a missile.
Escort 2 transports from the dome. Eliminate any Marine defenses. Clear the tunnel of all automated defenses.
Okay, so I'm not going to overuse these weapons. I have no idea when I'm going to need them. Oh, I can strafe flood this.
Tunnel cleared. Proceed to the industrial dome.
Oh, I might remember this
Locate
one.
and destroy the communications link.
I think I might remember this. Let me see. Can I remember the layout? Yeah, I think it's this one that I remember. It's got the end of the mission is actually pretty difficult, if I remember correctly. It might be a different mission. It uses the same dome. See, here's another thing that's different between the two games. The first game, because of the draw distance, like in this game, because the draw distance is the reason why I don't get this with this game, and also the perspective, especially when you're on the ground, is that domes in the first game, I could recognize different parts of the dome. I could recognize where I was.
Destroyed. All transports online. Use your map to locate the transports and escort 2 of them from the dome.
Yeah, a couple domes I couldn't really navigate. There's like one on mission 22, which is where you have to patrol, and it's basically the other city dome that I couldn't really properly navigate. Oh, you... These dropships take ages to kill. We kind of do have to kill them before we take over the supplies. So I actually have to work out where this is going as well.
Transport scanned. Program successfully activated. Marine fighter incoming. Targeting the transport.
Where from? Oh, so that's the one that I protected. From the right. From this direction, I think, yeah. Yeah, this is like this is like the most painful of the escort quests because they just move so slow.
Marine fighter has entered the area, targeting your vehicle.
Yeah, pure, plain and simple escort quest. Guys, what is the worst escort quest in all of gaming? What are the worst ones you found?
Marine fighter incoming, targeting the transport.
I can't think of a worse one off the top of my head. But I do have like a nostalgic one, which is Spyro 2 and the Alchemist that you have to free with the... And there's also like Hunter After. And it's basically because you have to do it twice if you don't know that you need a certain power up to do the Hunter bit, because then you'd have to redo it
Marine
to be able to
Corsair
do the
incoming,
Hunter one.
targeting your vehicle.
Come at it. Did that just bounce off me?
Clear of Marines.
I think it did. Okay, so it's never going to be stopped by Marines. This is good to know, but I would rather escort it to make sure. And plus my waypoint is still on that truck. Wait, where are you going? God, this is so slow. It's the reason why I don't like escort quests sometimes. So this is the right way to go then. I do apologize if I yawn. I usually don't mute when I stream, but I'm not streaming. I should probably mute that during recording. Yeah, running kind of tired. Been a busy day at work.
Transport has moved safely out of the dome.
Okay, now it's no longer my problem.
Marine hostiles incoming. Eliminate them.
We have to find the other one that we found. Going on a bit of a trek because it definitely feels like we were on the track with that truck. I reckon they originally did want you to get all 3. Then they realised that that was like really tedious because of how long you'd have to wait for the truck. Oh, you're hitting me with rockets.
Transport scanned. Program successfully activated. Marine fighter has entered the area, targeting your vehicle. Marine fighter incoming, targeting the transport.
That's what, like 3 missions have done. Didn't expect them to take this long. Gonna be honest. Oh, we got missile alerts. We never had, we only had one single NPC actually firing missiles at us in the first game. Sounded crazy. I guess no one else had missiles other than the Duplies. Because the one guy that was firing missiles was actually using our own Venom gunship.
Caution! Marine APC signature detected in the area.
Okay, I'll see the APC. I need you to make a choice, left or right.
Marine APCs targeting your vehicle.
Oh, that came out of nowhere. That was a surprise.
Marine fighter incoming, targeting the transport.
No idea where this fight is coming from.
Marine APCs targeting your vehicle.
I mean, they'd have to come into the dome somewhere else. I don't think there's any other buildings to blow up for them at the moment. Oh, well, no, he's going a different way. Kind of blocky wheels. I'm just rambling at the moment. I'm not a big fan of escort quests, and especially escort quests that require you take ages just like walking around with the guy that you're escorting. This might be my least favourite mission in the game, just because there's not much going on.
Transport's route is clear of Marines.
Okay, does that mean for real? Do we get any secondaries? I presume there should be like a secondary for getting all three of them, but I don't know how they would work that out with triggers. Maybe liberate all three, like a once, or like have two go in before. But no, that would just trigger the end of mission. I never know if the 0-0 means that 0-0 secondaries rating right now or 0-0. 0 out of 0 secondaries in general. Kind of hard to tell. Okay, I think this mission is finally going to be over. It's taken a while.
Clear the dome of Marines to give the transports time to escape. Transport has moved safely out of the dome. Marine hostiles incoming.
I've got to be careful, I don't want to die here. Another thing I don't want to have happen, and you'll see this in the last part. I'm gonna do a quick save, a safety save, because at the end of the last part, well, close to the end of the last part, we actually had almost a game crash. It didn't actually crash, but made me realise I should probably save a lot more during these episodes. Oh, there's a ton of infantry. Oh, so these are like starbursts.
We have enough supplies. Good work, Alpha Wing. Return to the tunnel.
Did they just all despawn or crash or blow up or something? Okay, that I'm gonna be honest. I want to be positive about this game, and in this playthrough so far, I've absolutely loved playing the game. A lot more than previously. And I want to be positive about everything.
The major commanding the Lunar Marine contingent, a guy named Kincaid, had instigated secret negotiations with Speak. Seemed that Grice had convinced his troops that the G police were under Nanosoft's control and had to be destroyed at all costs. Kincaid didn't buy that. He'd seen the Ravens, Grice's elite shock troops, set us up for those friendly fire ambushes. When he'd found out about Grice's secret space weapon platform stockpiled on Mars, Kincaid knew something big was going down. Maybe we'd found a friend at the 11th hour.
Okay, well, we'll get into that in a second. See, I want to just be... I've tried to be positive through this entire playthrough, and it's been genuine. So I don't want anyone to think like I'm being positive just for the sake of being positive. Like a lot of people that watch my first series love the game, and I think it's flawed in some aspects. I think that there are some flaws, a little bit of rushing here and there. Maybe something that can be helped. I enjoy it though. It's not as good as the first one. However, I'm going to be a bit negative here and say that that last mission was just straight up boring. it just was. However, they tail end it with a very interesting cutscene. So it's very important. Ooh, you can hear my chair squeaking. Do apologize for that. It's a very squeaky chair. So I think it's one of the sub-commanders under Grice's control. So Speak was in communication with Grice, and Speak is the head of the G Police. So yeah, so that's the thing. I think that was like when they were negotiating, and then she realized what he was all about. And so he seems to have an army on Mars, ready for his coup on Earth. So I don't know why he needed the G Police, but still, setting up the false friendly fire and like false flag operations, just to basically have an excuse to attack. And the G Police have been suffering from public perception issues as well. A lot of incidents. It seems like there wasn't a hacker at all. It seems like it's been the Marines have been behind it all along. That's big. So that's actually quite interesting that we got hacked by the Marines to do all of those. And all the while, I mean, they were maybe even supplying the gangs. And all the while, Callista's been just falling to pieces.
Mission successful. The confiscated cargo shipment of fuel rods has enabled the mobilization of all previously grounded G-Police units. Other strategic raids around the colony have also provided us with much-needed rations and ammunition. The battle at the research facility has showed us that Colonel Grice is unconcerned at sending in wave after wave of his Marines, despite most of them falling at the hands of G-Police forces. His apparent lack of concern for the life of his troops could prove a dangerous factor in this war. In light of this, we would be wise to expect a further assault at any moment.
He's a dangerous man, Grice. So, this game is the second of what was a planned trilogy. I don't think the trilogy was planned until they had this game in development. The first one was meant to be standalone. It had a very satisfying conclusion. Let's just put it that way. But now, like, this game set up a third game. And we'll talk about that towards the end of the playthrough. Maybe at the end of the playthrough after we've seen the final cutscene. And yeah, there's reasons why we didn't get a third one. But I feel like there's more reasons outside of the game that we didn't get it. Such as this game not doing that great commercially. So, this was an hour episode for 3 missions. That is way longer than I expected. And, yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for putting up with me. Well, hopefully now, and anyone that's watching this has been subbed to the channel, has seen all my other videos, especially my older ones, because my older ones, you heard it more because, well, I was kind of unable to really like block it out because I didn't really know about like sound. I didn't really know about audio and things like that, and I had a difficult headset to use back then as well. That I was recording with. So yeah, hopefully the sound stuff is much better this time around. I am probably slightly more difficult to understand because I just am. I say words and sometimes they are quite difficult to understand what I say. Closed captions have an absolute nightmare with me. I can tell you that. I'm honestly not sure what it is, but I've noticed it on streams. I've noticed it on recordings, and yeah, I think it's me mostly when I talk quietly. Talk quietly or quickly. It's difficult to understand sometimes. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And if you want to follow me on Twitch and say hello, pop in and say hello. It's twitch.tv/Cravone. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys if you decide to pop in. If you're seeing this the week this comes out, maybe Merry Christmas, maybe Happy New Year. I'm recording this on the 7th of December. I don't know when this is going to be done, but I think Christmas and New Year's will probably be past since like I release these. So I'm going to release these in a weekly schedule, I think. So, but if you most of you will probably be watching this in the future. It's not Christmas, not New Year's. So I'd like to say, well, you're probably binging, so I need to make up a weird number of seconds. I will see you right now. Good night.